Hi everyone, Softball Grandpa here. Here with my trusty dog Hawkeye and Henry. Henry, come here. Come here. Henry's down here. Get a treat. It is, what day is today? Thursday, August 4th, something like that, 2026. The word of the day, 1966. What a year. What a year. There was a lot of things that happened in 1966. One of them, I was 10 years old, going on 11. And we had a dog named Casey. It kind of looked like Henry, but he was more of a collie. And Henry's kind of like a border collie, Australian Shepherd, something, some type of mutt. And this guy is a mini Australian Shepherd. But the word of the day is 1966. And the reason I bring that up, because, you know, I listen to rock and roll, and I was listening, you know, sometimes I listen to oldies, you know, not all the time, but, you know, sometimes. And with that being said, 1966 was the year that my oldest sister graduated from Mission High School. And I'll never forget it because it was so freaking boring. You know, I was 10 years old. I had to sit there through the whatever the pomp and circumstance and all that crap, you know. But it took forever, you know. And there was, and back then, Catholic high schools, there were a lot of kids, you know. But anyway, so my sister graduated in 1966. And we were sitting in there going, oh, bored out of our mind. But before she graduated, she used to drive me around because I guess I was a cute little kid or something, 10 years old. And she would drive me around to different liquor stores because one of her biology sisters, one of the nuns, biology or science or something, needed cigar boxes. So my sister would drive me around to all the liquor stores in San Gabriel Valley. Wonder why I'm alcoholic. To get cigar boxes. You know, going there and the cute little kid, hey, do you got any empty cigar boxes you want to give away? Oh yeah, here you go, kid. You know, so, you know, fill up the trunk full of cigar boxes, and she made the sister happy. Maybe she wasn't doing that good in biology or something. Maybe she got brownie points for it. But and then also, she sold those world famous chocolate bars. They were like this big, you know, and the world famous, you know, chocolate bars for a quarter. You know, now, you know, and that was a big candy bar. You know, I can't even find anything to. Now they're like about. That where that line is, that's how big they are, and probably about that long. And they cost $2. You know, boy, talking about inflation, right, Hawkeye? Sit. Speak to Say hi to Sandy. Well, say hi to Sandy. Sit. Say Sandy. Say we love you. No, that's only we. We. There you go. We love you. Yeah, bro. Yeah. And Henry does too. Henry's the quiet one, right? Say hi. Give me knuckles. Give me knuckles. That boy. See that? They're good dogs. You know. Oh, it's falling. The camera's falling. Oh shoot. I don't know what I did. Oh, the microphone working pretty good, huh? I don't have to be so close to the. Looks like my face is red. Yeah. But anyway. I don't know what brought all that, you know, nostalgia, 1966. You know, I think the Watts riots were like a couple years later. You know, Vietnam was going strong. Let's see, 66, what grade I would have been? I would have been in the eighth, I'd been in the fifth grade, fourth and fifth grade, something like that. And when I was in seventh grade, Mrs. Cash, our homeroom teacher, told all the boys that half of you guys are going to end up in Vietnam. You know, thank God Nixon stopped the war. You know, but you know, I'm pretty lucky, you know, because Nixon did stop the war. This is how about the candy bars, like, you know, from this size to this size. You know, oh, there you go. World's finest chocolates. Oh yeah, I'd go. So I would sell the candy bars. She would drive me around to all the different beauty shops in the San Gabriel Valley, you know. And I'd go in there, and the old ladies would be in the hair dryers, and here comes a kid with a box like bigger than this, you know, full of these candy bars. Hey, would you like to buy a candy bar for $0.25? Oh, here's Sonny. Here's 2 quarters. Give me one, and you take one. You know. It's a wonder I didn't have more pimples. But oh, sorry, Hawkeye. But I guess I think she won. She sold the most candy bars. I'm not sure, but you know, what do we do for family? You know, even way back in the yen, even way back in. Evidently, I live in Arcasia. You know, yen. Oh, holy cannoli. You know. But anyway, oh yeah, I was talking to my boss the other day, and I said, something's rotten in Denmark. And he looks at me, he's Filipino. He kind of looked at me and said, huh? And I said, yeah, it's just an old saying from the 60s, you know, it's rather than saying, oh, that's bullshit, you know, that's something's rotten in Denmark, you know. And oh, you don't know, do you? But anyway, I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent now. You know, I'm nuts, you know, but, you know, I feel good about being nuts. You know, I'm not crazy. You know, I've been there, but I grew out of that and just became straight nuts, you know. What do you think, Hawkeye? And what else? Give me Knuckles. Yeah. He already ate his dinner, too. And I don't know where Henry's just looking for me to throw the ball to him. I'm not sure where he's at. Henry, we're gonna go to. Oh, there he is. We're gonna go to Disneyland tomorrow night after work. Go to dinner and watch fireworks, and you know, bought a yearly pass, and so that's what we're gonna do. You know, it'll bring back memories for me because I used to take, you know, Emma when she was this tall, and you know, and then we would go on Friday night, and I'd meet Emma. I'd pick up Dallas and we'd meet. I'd meet Dallas, and Emma would go to Disneyland. Her mom would meet us there, and then we'd have dinner. And I'd take off, and I'd leave the kids with her, and they would stay till midnight, and get. I'm too old to stick around till midnight. But you know, that's what we do for the kids. You know, we love our kids, and you know, it seems like it's really hard to say no to them. And I bought the most expensive ticket because I don't like to pay $60 to park. And plus you get 15% off on the food and stuff. So I figured I could afford it. So that's what's happening. So tomorrow the word of the day will be Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse built a house. You know, E-I-E-I-O. Love you all. Do something for somebody else for fun or for free because you want to with no expectation in return. And then you'll get a little blessing like this little puppy right here. He's not a puppy. He's a 4-year-old mutt. Talk to y'all. Love y'all. Bye.